Hey, I'm doing this video. I could have done Facebook Live or something, but I didn't really want everybody to be on there looking at me and stuff. Just want to be able to focus more than I can with distractions. So anyway, medical stuff today. Did you know you can donate a lobe of your liver without yeah, live liver donation is a thing. Yes, you have to meet 1,000,002 criterias, as does the person receiving the liver. But the liver actually regrows and benefits both people. And the blood types have to match up. You cannot be obese, you can't be a smoker, an alcoholic, or any of those things that are kind of common sense to me. And people can also donate a kidney. Live liver and kidney donation are a thing. Let's see, there's a lot of people out there waiting for organs, dialysis. It's kind of like a part-time job. Like it takes around 4 hours, 3 times a week, and people die without that if they don't have functioning kidneys. And it's really interesting what the body does. If you do donate a kidney, the other kidney actually grows larger to accommodate, to adapt to its situation, as does the other kidney, because in the recipient, our bodies are amazing. I don't know what your beliefs are about how people are made, but I seriously believe there's a intelligent being called God, and he created us to help each other and to worship him, obviously, and helping each other out, loving your neighbor as yourself. That's the supreme command. If something doesn't fall under that or line with that, like if something causes you to act in a bad way against your neighbor, then I don't really think that that's something God would want you to do. So, anywho, I also wanted to mention plasma donation. It's something I've been very much enjoying doing for over a month now. I wanted to wait a couple of weeks to say anything about it. My dogs are outside and I've got cars passing by and my eyeballs go all over the place because I get distracted, but it's impossible for me to be somewhere except even the library. I get distracted by my own thoughts. So anyway, my brain really isn't that interesting, Mary. So plasma donation. It's basically it's kind of invasive. The cons. You can feel some fatigue afterwards because they're siphoning off the plasma. If you've ever done whole blood donation through the Red Cross or some other organization that collects blood, it's a 17 gauge needle. It goes into the same vein that the Red Cross would use for whole blood donation. However, it goes into a machine that it's called plasmapheresis, and it goes into a collection thing, and then and up through a centrifuge, and it spins really fast. It's really sweet. You get to see your own blood. It's if you like that like I do. I love needles and blood. It's fascinating. Uh, basically, all the plasma is less dense. So part of my crappy nails, I haven't done them in a day or so, and it's they were lifting, so I had to take some action because I don't want mold or bacteria growing under those. So that would be disgusting. Anyway, back to plasma. The plasma is going to rise to the top in the centrifuge system, and it goes into a container that you actually. It's really cool. It's this giant, well, not giant, but depends on all the containers. It's kind of like a liter bottle, and larger than this, but um I think they can hold up to 1,000 milliliters if I'm not mistaken. And basically, as a centrifuge spins, it all the plasma like goes down, it like drips into the bottle, and there's a little percentage marker like on the side of the machine that you can watch, and it tells you like at what level you are. Like they base it by weight and like how much they collect from you, and there are a lot of different opinions about the FDA out there. However, some regulation, I believe, is always better than none at all. So I am not like in love with the FDA, but I'd rather them be there than not. So that's the perspective I have. And yeah, so FDA regulates the industry. Um, Yeah, they're only allowed to take your plasma twice a week, and you have to have 48 hours between donations. They call it donations, even though they do give you money. They say they're paying you for your time. That's how they get around that legally. And honestly, you go there, and it's like you lay in a comfortable bed. Well, it's not a bed. It's kind of like a glorified armchair that's like sanitizable. Um, and they've got TVs and like other people are there donating, and basically they first, before you even get to that point, you have to go through a physical exam which takes about an hour. They read through all this material. It's very thorough. They take your blood pressure. They ask you about a full health history, pretty much. Outside of vaccinations, I don't know if they asked me about that, but well, they ask you about like any vaccinations you've gotten recently, like within the last like 6 months, I think. Don't quote me on any of this. But I felt it was thorough. She listened to me breathe. She listened to my heart. They made sure that I didn't have any like bruises or marks or like signs of drug use or anything outside of what healthy looks like. Um, then the nurse passes you over to the person that will take your hematocrit, which is I'm still learning like what all the numbers are. They take your protein level, your hematocrit, which I think is a combination of a couple things. But basically, if you're anemic or if you don't have enough protein, they don't allow you to donate. They don't just say, "Oh, sure, we've got, this money to toss at you. Give us your plasma." It's not like that. Not at all. And if you get your needle in your arm and you say, "I can't handle this. I need you to disconnect me," they will immediately come over and disconnect you and say thank you for trying and send you on your merry way. And I think you'll even get some money for that since they're paying you for time. So, very, very professional people. I've only been to Octapharma Plasma. I haven't been at CSL, BioLife, or Grifols. Those are the other three companies. Have not had a bad experience. I have only had good experiences. Um, let's see, what else did I want to mention? Oh, the good things. Besides the money. The money is I'm honestly not doing it for money, but being in between jobs, it's like who doesn't want some money? But they use it basically like 75% of our supply like goes to Europe, because in Europe they have different rules for blood and plasma donation. So you're gonna, if you looked it up on YouTube, you will see some documentaries that my dogs are going crazy, and that's fine. You'll see some documentaries that basically paint plasma donation as something that drug addicts only do, and something that people only do that are starving, that have to pay bills, and that they take pretty much everyone. But that's just not true. You know what? This has been good practice making this video, but I am going to write down more notes and do this video a different way because I am so scattered, but I think I'm going to keep making the video even though I might delete it. So, yeah. These lashes are definitely on point for the video. I need better lighting. And I need lipstick. And I need to take notes on whatever it is that I am doing. And I need a tripod to I need to invest in a light and a tripod to start my YouTube channel. Because many more people that are less relatable than me do YouTube channels. Like, what are you waiting for, Miss Mary? Because I am amazing, and God has given me so many gifts. But, yeah. I'm gonna do this again in a couple hours, and maybe then I will keep the video and post it. My dogs are the cutest dogs ever, and, yeah.